Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Manchester, New Hampshire. We are in Yankee Lanes for the, we actually have a dual tournaments going on right now. The Yankee Lanes Senior Open, and we have the Women's Open bowling down towards the low end. You're not going to be able to see them on camera right now. I'm not sure. Are they going to? Let me get the introductions done first, and then we'll. I'm not sure if we're going to get to see the women in the two title matches together like we used to do, but because they're going to be done, I think, earlier than the men were going to be. So it's kind of. But in any event, let's. With me is Ditto Fitzpatrick, who is not a senior, was not eligible to bowl today, so he would be the only one of the three of us that didn't miss the cut. Say hi, Ditto.
Hello, everyone. 23 years, a little bit too soon today.
Yeah, you're a little young. And then also with me, of course, is owner extraordinaire, Jeffrey Bodden.
Thanks, guys.
Hi,
Thanks for having me on.
Awesome. Always love to have you. So let me say, first of all, we had a very good turnout, I think, for a senior tournament on Saturday.
Yeah, I think it was great.
Was it 45 seniors and 15 women? Does that sound right?
Yep, that sounds just about right.
We bowled on a short pattern, 37 feet. I wrote it down somewhere. 37 feet. It was 5-1, 23.89 mils. It was taken from a PWBA regional in Arlington, Texas. Thank you, Dan. Dan, just give me the bracket. It played definitely. I mean, it certainly played short, but you didn't have to play the gutter. I saw some people was scoring, not playing the gutter.
Yeah.
I'm stubborn, so I tried to play the gutter. But you could. It wasn't like you had to play. I think there was a little bit for everybody, so it was very fair. Right to left, guys that hook it, guys that go straight. I think we get pretty much a little bit of everything in the finals here. So let me go over the bracket quick, and then we're going to get into the matches in front of us. We're at a little bit of an awkward angle here because, as you can see, between 18 and 19, there's a little bit of a Fenway obstructed view. If you've been to Fenway Park and you've sat in the grandstand before, you know that we're kind of more focused on one pair than normal. But the final match is going to be on 15 and 16, which is to the left. So the way the camera's rigged up and stuff, we really couldn't get the camera much further right than we got it right now. So you're going to be seeing mostly two matches, and we'll call. There was 12 finalists, so 4 people have a bye. There's only 4 matches going on right now, so you can see 2 of them, and we'll try and let you know what's going on with the other 2 to the right. Let me go over the bracket. In front of you on lanes 17 and 18, John Kirka and Chris Viali. That would be the 7 versus 11 match. And then on 19 and 20, you have Tim Martin, who was the cut at plus 51. I should say was plus 51 was the cut. So it took about a 210 average to make it through. He's bowling Steve Gagnon.
Yep. He's from Canada.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. On 21 and 22, you might just be able to see the balls going down the lane, but you're not going to be able to see them with the pole there. Chris Monroy against Greg Griebel. And all the way to the right, 23-24, Mark Bouchard and Bill Green. So those are the 5 through 12 seeds. And then the 4 guys that got a bye are Bruce Hall, Rich Brooks, Don Harrington, and Tony Renaud.
What bowling by Tony today, huh?
It's great to see him back.
Yeah,
it's
good to see him back.
It's he had that slow wheel going. It was like it felt like the ball was never going to get down the lane.
Yeah.
But it's unbelievable. I bowled next to him all day. You see a high shot by Kirka there. He was already on an open early in the match, so he's going to be down 20 pins plus a little count.
Looks like Chris Monroy's having a little bit of a hard time on 21 and 22 also. What do you think of the pattern today?
I loved it. I just wish I bowled a little better. If I had to do it all over again, I think I still played him the way that I would want to play him, which was...
Ooh, great cover by
nice
Kirka
spare by
there.
Kirka.
What do you make, the 4-7-10?
4-7-10,
4-7-10.
So, I try to play up and out, which is, the way I would want to play him. And I just had 9 reaction all day long. Maybe I should have tweaked something. Maybe I should have went to purple, instead of the 30-year-old urethane. But I don't know. I was like 4-pin week 10 all day, and I just, but again, I think if you let me start over again, I'd probably do the same thing and just hope I bowled a little better. But you'll see, Chris Vialli is going to be using reactive, and he's
throwing the new Wolverine.
So, you could do that, or there was something up and out. I bowled with Steve Dale. He just missed the cut. He was playing more on the track the first few games with purple, and then he actually went to the gutter with plastic last game and just missed. So, like I said, there was a variety of ways to attack the pattern. And like I said, you're going to see. You see all righties right now in front of you, but the guy that led the tournament, led the tournament by a lot, was a left-handed. So
and he didn't throw the purple hammer.
Well, I don't think he can.
Legally, he can.
I don't think he can, but
he threw it very good.
My point is, like I said, there's something for everybody out here. There was no certain way that the lanes were dominated. Straight guys could, Tim's playing up and at him pretty straight. Is that a double cross he's throwing?
He is throwing
double cross.
Yep.
That's so you could play urethane, you could play reactive. Like Bill Green is he likes to hook it, but he kind of took his hand out of the ball and he was kind of coming up the back of it and just kind of fanning at the bottom a little bit, which just goes to show my point is that there was a lot of ways to attack it, and if you bowled good, if you executed, you could strike. The scores were there. 7 guys shot 100 over, and then the cut was 51, and then there was another 4 guys that missed by less than 10. So, let me also say thanks to Jeff for adding $1,500 to both this senior tournament and the women's tournament at the same time.
He had it $5,000 overall, right?
And then $2,000 for tomorrow.
Yep.
So, if you have not signed up, if you didn't make a reservation, I'm fairly sure there's some openings in all the squads. Yeah. Nobody's told me that they were filled yet, but so you can come in unannounced tonight at 6. There's a squad if you're in the area, and then also tomorrow at 9 and 12:30. And tomorrow is another short pattern. It's not this, but it is also a short pattern tomorrow. I don't know how
It's 39 feet.
It's 39 tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna in between rounds. I'll write that stuff down and give that info.
It's a little bit lighter volume.
Yeah.
But let's run down the matches right now.
Yeah. So Chris Vialli's up on lane 18 right now. He's working on a triple. He is up 30 pins.
Yep. And then we got Tim Martin on 19 and 20.
See, to me, what just happened to Chris, that's why I never play him like that, because I would do that all day long. Because it's like if you feels like if you don't
7-10.
If you don't get it to the spot at the right depth, that can happen so easily. Now, obviously, he made it work because he made it, and I believe he made it in the last couple of games. He was out of the cut. I'm looking at the scores now. He shot 40 over his last 2, so.
We got on 19 and 20. We got Steve Gagnon against Tim Martin. Steve's actually working on a strike in the 5th. He is down by 40 right now. It looks like Tim's having some issues getting the ball right, but he's actually making it very playable for himself right now. Steve's leaving the.
I'm just impressed you can see those scores.
Well, helps when you're a little bit younger than y'all. And then on 21 and 22. We got Greg Greibel.
Greg Greibel. Former champion Greg Greibel.
Local legend.
Probably won someone in the early 90s, if I had to guess. I can look it up at some point, but I know I remember Greg winning.
Against newly minted Hall of Famer, right? Chris Monroy? I think his last title counted as a Hall of Fame. With Dennis Bissonette.
I should know, but I don't know.
And it looks like Griebel is actually leading this match right now if he makes a spare
Yeah, always steady.
by 19.
Greg's always been
I
steady.
have, I'll tell you what, trivia time. I have a Mass State team title with Greg Riebel.
How young were you?
It was probably, let me see. It was definitely in the 2000s, 2005-ish, I would say.
So I was born.
2005 in Lowell, me, Greg, Russ Machad, John Ellis, and Barry. Won the team event in Lowell.
John Ellis. Hadn't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah.
And then on 23 and 24, we got Mark Bouchard against Bill Green. And my eyes might not be that good, but
We need the binoculars, Gas.
Bouchard
I didn't think we would need them.
Bouchard has...
I mean, we're only 3 pairs away, but we're all blind, so we need them.
Hold on, I got it. Let me see what Bouchard gets right here in the 6th frame. Oh, he's got a strike. So he's got a 96 in the 7th, working against Bill Green, who is down in this match, I believe. Oh, no. Bill Green's actually up. So down by 9 is Mark Bouchard. If he doubles right here, he will be up by 9. So who do we got winning, Horse?
This is going to get tight here.
Oh,
with
we don't
Kirker.
pick till the round of 8s too early.
No,
Anyway.
let's make our future prediction right now.
Here we go. All right. I mean, I hate to take the obvious pick, but I'm going to take Bruce.
I got to go with Bruce. I bowled with him next to him all day.
Well, I mean, first of all, you know, we didn't re-oil for the finals, right? That's the new rule. In a one-squad tournament, we don't re-oil for the finals. And he's going to have the same shot for the rest of the day that he's pretty much had already, and he ran everybody over. So you would think that he should continue to do what he's been doing. And you know,
well, since you guys
with all the urethane that went down the right side of the lane, I don't think the right's going to get any better. So
since you guys picked two of the same person, I get to pick 2 people, I guess, since they're all righties out here. I'm going to take Tony Renaud, because that's such a good comeback story for him. And I'm going to take Bill Green. Those are my 2 picks. I'll be right back. I'm going to go look at the women's scores real quickly to give us an update over there.
all right, got it. Thanks. All right, so updating. After Vialli had that open with the 7-10, he has lost the lead with Kirker throwing a triple in frames 5, 6, and 7. So through 7 frames, Kirker has a 3-pin lead.
and that was a stone 8 on that.
Stone 8, yep. Yeah. Right. He would have had a bigger lead. So he got that a little further right, and it came back. Vialli, the 7-10 just didn't get quite to the right enough, and it just came in behind the pocket. All right, and then the match to the right on 19 and 20, it looks like Gagnon just doubled to take the lead, and now he just tripled to extend the lead. So he's up 14 pins, but Tim is on a strike as well, so he can knock it right back down here if he can step up and throw a strike. Over on 21 and 22, Greg's pulling 190 clean right now. He's got no doubles and all marks. Monroy had 75 in the 5th, but he's on a triple. So actually that's a 1-pin match as of right now. Oh, and Chris just went high. And, he got the 6 out. So break for Chris there to keep him in the match. Here's Tim, needs a strike here, and he 4-6. He is going to be in trouble now. Let me see. Let me do some math. 50, 58, 88. That match is just about out of wood now.
Yep.
He needed that one. Well, as soon as I said Griebel was clean, he 2-8-10. The announcer's curse is a real thing. So here's Kirker in the right lane, up 3 on a spare, so he can if he strikes in the 9th, 10th, and 11th and gets count on the fill ball, he's going to wrap it up if he can throw a triple here.
Yeah.
10 in the pit.
Beautiful shot.
So while we got a quick, because we're only focusing on, like I said, 1 or 2 matches with the way the camera's set up today. Let's real quick, Jeff. How's business going on right now?
Yeah, everything's going really well, Gas. Our centers are doing well. Our league play is strong. So no complaints.
Good.
No
Good
complaints.
Good to hear. Monroy just struck again, and after the Griebel Open, he is Monroy needs, I believe, any kind of count and mark is going to lock that match up. Right? Is he in the 2-0s already? Yeah, he needs good. Any kind of good count and mark will lock that match up. Kirker here to extend the lead. That's high.
Yeah.
Okay, so left the 3-6-9. He needs to make that to keep the lead. If he makes it, Vialli will need a double to win. And again, Steve Gagnon has already wrapped up the match on. I mean, barring like the word, like if he anything more than like a Greek church, I think Gagnon's good here. Monroy just struck in the 10th. And then Tim just missed, so that is the end of that match. So Steve Gagnon is going to advance. Here's Kirker for a big spare here. He's got it.
You got it.
He's got it. And oh, wait, sorry, Ditto. I didn't turn your microphone back on when you came back. My bad.
That match right there is coming down to the 10th frame. If Bill Green strikes out, that'd be 224. And so he needs the first 2 to shut out Mark right here. He's in the 9th frame right here. Got the first one. If Mark strikes out, he has 215. So it is a tight match. The Monroy match is shut out right now.
All right, that count by Kirker was just enough to force Vialli to double. He's in at 206. Vialli has 165. Actually, I can show you the scores quick. So Vialli is going to need a double. Strike spare is not enough. Monroy is going to advance. Bill Green, did he just double?
Is that enough for Bill?
He needs a big count on the next one.
Needs one more in count?
Yep. He needs another one to shut him out.
Okay, Bill Green needs another strike to shut out the match. Vialli needs a double here to win.
Oh.
No.
Not enough. It looks like John Kirker's advancing to the next round.
Yep, Kirker,
Steve Gagnon.
Gagnon,
Bill
Monroy.
Green just struck right here. He is into the next round.
So does it need count?
Nope. Nope. All Mark can shoot is 215.
What did you find out with the women's match? They're asking. I can't. I mean,
Right now,
they're 15 lanes away from where we are, so I can't see
They were
them.
in the 6th frame when I walked over there.
Yeah.
Tina had a considerable lead against her opponent, Madison Yolich.
Yeah.
She's actually a youth bowler in New Hampshire, which shout out to her. It looks like she will be advancing. And the other match was a tight one against Octavia Hall and Cheryl Pape. And that one was actually pretty close. I have Amy coming over here once the matches are over.
Okay, so we'll give you an update on the winners. Like I said, we're sitting behind 17, 18. The women are bowling on lanes like 3 through 6.
They had 2 people with buys, and those were Amanda
we can't
Broge.
quite keep track of them.
Like I said, they had 2 people with buys, Amanda Broge and Mallory Clark. Sorry. I got it. It's good. So next round. Next round, it looks like we'll have on 21-22 Steve Gagnon against Bruce Hall. Chris on 19 and 20 will have Chris Monroy against Tony Renaud. On 23 and 24 we'll have Richie Brooks against John Kirker. And 17 and 18 we'll have Bill Green against Don Harrington.
Excellent. All right, folks, so we're going to wrap it up here for this round. We'll give you the women's winners when we come back the next round. They still got a couple frames left on there, it looks like. So we'll update the brackets when we sign back on the next round. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Thanks.